Thanks for checking out this home builder video, specifically aimed at our HomeBuyer Central. This is the portal that you can provide your home buyers to view the build that you're working on. You'll see that we're running it in a browser. This can also run on a phone or a tablet, and we have made it work well with all three formats. Starting with the home page, you can get a picture which you would publish within your Business Central Home Builder environment, and then it automatically gets synchronized up onto this page. Down the bottom here, we have a summary of the diary entries which you can make. Over on the right-hand side, you can start a new chat as a home buyer. You can create a new service call. This works particularly well on a phone because you can just create the call, take a picture, submit that information, and it makes your communication with the home buyer very effective, and it gives them nice control, nice power, and feels as though they're part of the process. Over here, we also are showing pricing, any amendments they've had, and deposits, and who the buyers actually are. Before we go too far, I'd like to comment that you can remove any part of this from what you decided you want to communicate with your buyers. So if you say, like, I don't want to indicate service, I don't want to create chats or diaries or notifications, I don't even want to show the price. You can hide pretty much anything you want. The only thing we do keep is the homepage with the picture. But if you don't have diaries, you won't see those entries. If you remove pricing, you won't see those entries too. So you are in control of what happens in this home buyers portal as a home builder. Moving on, we have the notifications section. In here, you can submit a notification to the buyer, and you can request an acknowledgement. I have already acknowledged this. You can see that it was there's a date and timestamp to show when that happened. And if I move down to chats, you can see that this is a nice place where we can keep a history of all the chats we've had with the home buyer. They can create a chat themselves. I'm actually in the home buyer screen here, so they can initiate a chat themselves if they wish, and you have a good record of it. So here I can see that there was an inquiry on the wall tiles in the bathroom. They opened up the app on their mobile device, took a picture, or they've changed their mind, or whatever it is that happened, and we were able to communicate back and forth and keep a good record of that communication. If I move down to the diary, you'll notice that we have been putting regular submissions of what's been going on with the build. We try to make this as easy as possible for you. You can take one picture and you can submit that 20, 30, 40 lots in one hit. So it doesn't have to be a very onerous task for your site super to maintain this good communication back with your buyers. Moving on to installments, it is, as you would expect, indicating the installments that are required for the purchase and indicating whether you have actually processed the funds or not. If I move down to selections, this is a nice area where you can keep a record of what the home buyer has selected. You can do the full color chart release if you wish. You could also, for instance, just look at the specific addendums that have happened. In here, we can see the price that was agreed for the changes that we're making here, for the selections that were made by the buyer. Moving on to the schedule, and I'd like to remind you, you do not have to publish information to them, but if you wanted to, you could indicate the schedule of the build. And down here, you can see that we are showing the dates and a rough indication of when things are going to happen, all the way down to inspections and closing. Onto the service module. This is very helpful when it gets to warranty claims or just a good communication with your buyer. In here, as you would typically expect to do this from a mobile device using the browser. And in here, I can, for instance, click onto this. I can see that the home buyer created something and took some photos and said, what's going on here. They can indicate which house area it relates to save you a little bit of time, and they can create the issues. They can create the service call. It will come through to you. You can then decide how to categorize it, who to send, and where to go from there. Finally, we have a section on weather. This is an automated update, comes from a service which shows us future and shows us historical weather, temperatures, rain, that sort of good stuff, just so we can see is there a good reason why we didn't work on a certain day or things got delayed. Back again to the home page, And you can see that we have a full service offering for you to communicate with your home buyer and give them a great customer service experience. Thanks for watching this video, and we hope that it was helpful.